EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Fights through, and now a crease. Still shedding tackles.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run the counter. Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He finds some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
This is Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First down, Packers.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. No score after 1 on EA Sports. first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Hey.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
From the 39, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think if this helps or hurts their momentum.
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when it's
the ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now on 2nd and 16. Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Left side, it's Dorsett. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's second and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out to Cobb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And running with power here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Murray now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They run the counter. Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll go with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Murray now on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift and throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Credit that to the rookie first-rounder Zaven Collins, the former Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Dorsett, and he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cardinals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.